Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I wanted to show off my art book because I've recently gotten back into drawing, and I wanted to show off like stuff I've drawn recently and stuff I drew when I was in school. When I was a kid, I was big into drawing. Like I loved drawing, and my skills grew my skills grew as I was drawing, and I became a good artist. And by the end of high school, I stopped doing it because of work, and I was just so tired. I didn't want to do anything else except watch TV and stuff. So I just never really gotten back and had the passion to get back into drawing until recently. So I wanted to show off my drawings. I'm thinking about doing another work piece, so I am going to show y'all this before I get back into doing that. So first, once you open it up, this is like a sheet I use for whenever I draw. I use it because I use Sharpies for my drawings, so um, I use this for to put in the back so it won't bleed through the paper. Since this is a art book, I don't want it to bleed on the next page, so I use this to pretty much catch the bleed through. So I do that. Um, it will start with this one. This open it right like this. This is a thing my sister did for me. Um, when I turned 24 on my birthday, she drew this for me, and yeah, she did really good. That's Todoroki from My Hero Academia. So she did really good on that. Um, I'm glad she did this for me. She definitely gets her artistic side from me. I mean, she don't do it anymore, but when she did really good. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, Next is Goku. This Goku. Um, I drew this in high school too. It's not my best one, but I like it. It still looks pretty cool. You can just see the weird arm. This arm's bigger than that one, so this is like it don't make sense. Looks like he just took steroids with this one arm, but it still looks cool. The next one's probably one of my best ones. When I was in school, I drew this one. You can tell because of the notebook paper. Um, this is my best one right here. This is Goku after I guess during when he was fighting Frieza on Namek. So I mean, you can just see the detail of the torn clothing and everything. It looks pretty cool. But this is probably my best one since I was my best one when I was in school. Next one is my second best one, which is Teen Gohan during the Cell Saga when he turned Super Saiyan 2 against Cell. Um, this is pretty good. It's not as good as the Goku one, but it's still good. It's my second best one. But I mean, it's good. This one's a partially done one, but it's Metacooler from the Dragon Ball movie. You can just see a Dragon Ball trend through these pictures because I was big into Dragon Ball in high school. I just love Dragon Ball. I still do. It's my second favorite anime after Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, that was Metacooler. This is Goku, the fusion between Goku and Hercule. This is with the earrings. I didn't draw the earrings though. Just realized that. But yeah, this is Goku, fusion between Goku and Hercule. But yeah, I just thought it was a funny fusion and looked kind of looked different to me, so I just figured I'd draw it. This one's my favorite Dragon Ball movie. This is my favorite Dragon Ball villain of all time, and it's Broly. Z Broly will always be my favorite Dragon Ball villain, but I think I did really good on this one. It's partially done like the Metacooler one, but it still looks good. Next one is Toon Porunga. Porunga was the dragon in the Namek on Namek. That was their dragon for the Dragon Balls. So I drew him as a Toon version. And if you don't know what Toon is, it's an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh. That was Pegasus's main. He used Toons, so I always loved the Toons. And they're like I said, they're my favorite archetype of all time. So I figured I'd draw a Toon version of him, and it looks pretty cool. You can just see some of these I did on worksheets from school, so you can tell it's from school. Brings back memories. This is another worksheet paper, but This one's a cooler and Android 13, but the cooler one looks kind of ass. But I did what I could with him, and he doesn't look that bad, but he doesn't look the best. But Android 13 looks really good, so I drew him. This one's a picture of my sister drew me a long time ago when she was just a little kid. I kept it because it was just so sweet, so I kept it. This one is when Goku first turned Super Saiyan against Frieza. This one's pretty good. Like my first one I did with like just a face on a whole picture, so that one's pretty cool. This one is a Spawn. I love Spawn. Spawn's like my favorite comic book character that's not a Marvel or DC, so he's pretty cool. This one I drew of Adult Swim characters. So if you don't know what Adult Swim is, it was a late night program after Cartoon Network every night. I'm pretty sure everyone knows. At least if you grew up in the 90s and stuff, so everyone knows about that. So that's Master Shake and Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and that's the evil scientist from Robot Chicken. So I drew these guys. I think this Shake looks pretty cool, and the Meatwad does too. That looks pretty cool. Evil Scientist, I did what I could, but it looks kind of like him, so they're pretty good. This one is Android 15 from the Android 13 movie. So him and 14 were the other ones, but I didn't draw 14. I just drew 15 because he's pretty cool. I just do Daredevil symbol right here because I was big into the Daredevil movie, the Ben Affleck one. I love it. I don't care. Fight me. Fight me if you don't like it. I don't care. I still like it. So let's get into the book. I don't know what that is. So this is a character I created. I've been trying to figure out a name for him, but I can't. I was trying to base him off a Dragon Ball villain. He's like a aqua creature from the water. So I drew him. He's like alien, so I drew him. It's like his rage form. Like pretty much like Frieza's 100% power. It's like his form because he's all muscular and buff. And this one is like his final form and it looks pretty sick. I just wish I could think of a name for him. Like a sea god creature name or something terrifying, but it has to do with the sea. So I drew Majin Ghost Rider, like Majin Vegeta, but it's Ghost Rider from Marvel. So you see Babbidi's eyes in the background. There's an M on Ghost Rider's head. So that's pretty cool. So this is the first drawing I did when I got back into drawing this year. So you could tell some of these have dates on them. So some of these you could tell September 2nd, 2015. I was still in school at the time. This is September 3rd, this is the day after. September 7th, 2015. So I got back into it in 2022. So this is Dimple from Mob Psycho 100. So I drew him. This is pretty cool. It was easy. I wanted to get back into it, so I figured I'd draw something simple. So I drew Dimple. The second one is Lugia from Pokemon. I think I did really good on this one. It's probably one of my best ones since I got back into it. But Lugia is like my second favorite Pokemon after Mewtwo. So I drew my boy Lugia. So if you don't know what Ben 10 is, square up, because Ben 10's my stuff, bro. That was my stuff. I grew up. This was my childhood right here. This and Yu-Gi-Oh was my childhood. But Swamp Fire from Ben 10 Alien Force. I love that stuff. I love Alien Force, original. Love all of it. This is a Artiguana from the OG Ben 10. This is what I think Ben 10,000 turned into when he was an adult. When Kid Ben 10 went back into the future, went to the future, and met Ben 10,000. So this was one of the aliens Ben 10,000 turned into. So I thought he was pretty cool. He was one of a kind. So this one is a drawing of my favorite YouTuber of all time, Moist Critical, Penguin Zio, Charlie White. I tried to draw him and I kind of failed. It looks like him, but it looks like Michael Jackson at the same time. So, if you ever watch this, Charlie, I'm sorry. I drew you as Michael Jackson, but I hope you can appreciate it. And hopefully if someone watches this, they can tag you in it or just mention you mention this on your live streams or whatever, but it'd be pretty cool if you check this out, because I'm a huge fan of yours. This next one is of Brook from One Piece. This one is definitely a really good one I drew. So, yeah, Brook's a pretty cool character for One Piece. I love One Piece. This one is of Miles Morales from the newer Spider-Man movies. You know, I mean, he's a character, but I based him off the one in the movies, the animated movies, so I drew him. Now, this one has a story to it. When I was in school, I drew this guy, and I got in trouble for it. I got sent to ISS for it. I got written up and sent to ISS for it, so I got in trouble for this. But I figured I'd draw it again, and it's kind of poetic because I drew it again now to reflect back on when I was in school. I think this was middle school when this happened, and the kids were little assholes. I'm just gonna say that they were assholes. They saw it and they took it from my hand and they gave it to the teacher to show it. So that was kind of like, they kind of sucked for that. So I just want to go and say it. If any of these kids that did that to me are watching this, fuck you. Alright, next is Merrick from Ben 10. Now you can see the Millennium Rod I did really good on. The eyes, they did okay. I wish I would have done the shading a lot better. I was supposed to make it like a dark shadow thing, but I didn't. I just drew as pencil. But the Millennium Rod, I did pretty good. And the eye looks pretty badass too, so I did really good on that one. Now this one is my favorite piece I've done since I got back into drawing. It's my favorite one, probably of all time, because I didn't think I'd be able to draw it. But this is of Patrick Bateman from the horror slasher movie American Psycho. So this is Christian Bale's psychotic serial killer. I mean, I already said the name, Patrick Bateman, but yeah, I loved the movie, and I figured I'd just draw this, and I wanted to see how it turned out, and I thought it was going to turn out shitty, but it turned out really good. So I'm in love with this picture. And I just love the little blood designs I just did. I just pointed out with red Sharpie and just drew, like, I love it. I'm glad I did it. And this one is of my boy, Joey Wheeler, the godfather of games. He's doing his signature face, the yeah face. So I figured I'd draw my boy Joey Wheeler on that one. This one is of Rimuru Tempest. I think I said it right. Rimuru Tempest from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. So I drew this because I went to see that new movie a few months back with my best friend, and I drew it the night before, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna draw it. So I drew it. And it's pretty easy. He's just a little slime. This is him as a slime. So I think I did pretty good on that one. Now this one is of another Ben 10 alien. It's Goop from Ben 10 Alien Force. So this is another one, because Alien Force in the original Ben 10 was my stuff. Now that was my shit as a child. Those were the two shows I watched that were Ben 10. Now this one is of my boy, crap. I kind of, damn it. It's from Bleach. It's, I would forget. Shuhei. My boy Shuhei. I forgot his whole name, but I remember his name was Shuhei. But this is of my boy Shuhei from Bleach. He is the not captain, but he is the, damn it, I like the 6'9" on his face. But I like this character, and lieutenant. He's the lieutenant of I forgot what squad it was, but he was the lieutenant of one of the squads. He was the lieutenant of that one dude squad, the one dude that sided with Aizen. So I love Bleach too. Bleach is like my third favorite anime after Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. So I drew him because I thought he was pretty cool. Now this one is of Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond. I wanted to draw him. I wanted to see how, I mean, this is of my vision of how I've always saw him as, so I drew this one. And this is what came out. I tried to draw him. And then the next one is me actually looking at the picture and drawing it. And this is an actual picture, so between this and this one's the best one. Because I did really good on that one. But yeah, that's my boy Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond. I've recently watched the show. I bought the DVD collection, and I love the series. The series is pretty good. So if you haven't watched it, check it out. Now, this one I did out of a request from my cousin, because he's like a rapper on, I forgot, I don't know if it's SoundCloud or he's a rapper. But he raps, so he wanted me to make an album art for him, so I did that for him. So shout out to you, cuz I think I did really good on it. I didn't think it'd turn out good, but because I'm not really good with hands, but I did really good on it, so that's pretty cool. And that's really it. I mean, I still got all these pages I gotta do. Like I said, this one is my favorite piece so far that I've done. You know, I will go ahead and show you guys my tools I use, the tools that I use. So we're gonna do that. So we'll keep this out. We'll keep that out. I'm just gonna show it to you guys. My tools. So that way. So what I do, of course, I use a pencil, but I don't use any other regular pencil. I use a mechanical pencil. A mechanical pencil is like my favorite utensil that I use. I mean, I loved using mechanical pencils in school. So I use mechanical pencils when I draw. And then when I get done drawing, I use Sharpies. I usually use a black Sharpie to trace over it to make it look good, and then I use color if I need it. And then if I don't want to use a Sharpie for color, I use colored pencils. So that's how I draw my stuff and everything. And like when I want to, I think I have it right here. I have a bunch of these. When I need to erase, I erase a lot because I mess up sometimes, a lot of times. So I use these big cap erasers. But yeah, it's my supplies. I mean, I bought a lot of supplies. Still got I bought these lead refills for my mechanical pencils, more erasers for if I run out. Bought pencil sharpeners for my Sharpie. Pencil sharpeners for my colored pencils because I don't have a pencil sharpener. So I bought 2 of those. I've got 2 more mechanical pencils that I bought. So these right here, I needed these for if I run out. And then my parents, my mom, thought of me when she bought me this because she knows I like anime, and I may end up using this one day if I ever need to. But yeah, that's my my supplies. I figured I'd just show off my supplies of how I draw. But yeah, I draw really good. I think this is my best artwork. I'm just holding this. Sorry for the poor cinematography. I'm just trying to put up this stuff. But yeah, this is how I'd show you all my drawings, and showed you all my tools. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and like I said, this is my favorite piece. I just love it. But I love all my drawings. I have more, but I just don't want to show them, go through all my shit and just go through and show y'all. So I just figured I'd show you guys these, and I'm about to start another piece soon, and I will post it on the community tab whenever I do get done with it, because I'm thinking about doing another piece. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys. Bye.